Thank you, Congresswoman, for joining us this morning. So, there was some talk about there being a little fear in New York City, and I think there is some fear. It's not because it's a sanctuary city, but it's because of the crime that's happening in New York City. What's your reaction?
Yeah, we have, obviously, there's about 5,000 people coming across the border in each sector in Texas illegally. The Biden administration refuses to deal with this, which is why I've called for Biden's impeachment alone, just on this border crisis. His primary obligation is to keep us safe. The cartels are controlling the border with fentanyl, and so Mayor Abbott is sending these people to sanctuary cities, the very people who are also breaking our laws upstate in New York City and around our state, and depositing these people using our travel agency. We had a lot of them bust right into New York City after we had a whole year of people being flown in secret night flights into Westchester County and other areas, and they're ending up all over our state. Well, guess who's paying for this? The New York taxpayers, and they're also, many of them, maybe some of these migrants didn't want to go to New York City because they knew about the crime. The poor bodega owner had to move back to the Dominican Republic to be safe. I mean, this is a scary time, and the Democrats refuse to react. And it's one-party rule in Albany and one-party rule in Washington. This is a serious issue with huge human trafficking and human implications that are tragic, really.
So, Congresswoman, I'm just curious because you point to the flights that are going to New York City before Greg Abbott even decided to bus folks to New York City. Why was there no pushback on that? Because, frankly, this is how it started. The mayor didn't realize that those initial flights weren't coming from Texas because of the governor. They were coming because of the Biden administration. Yeah, and nobody really did anything, but we had a huge Republican primary, and that was an issue that was brought up. Former Westchester County Executive Rob Astorino actually was able to obtain this information, through people he knew as his job as a former county executive in Westchester. But look, we're all paying for this. The Democrats just passed the so-called Inflation Reduction Act. Guess who pays for all this? We do. And now we're investing in green energy instead of at the border. We've got 87,000 new IRS agents to come after the middle and lower income taxpayers because the big guys in private equity got a break. They got a tax break. And so who's going to pay for these migrants? Who's going to pay for this green energy? All these new migrants, by the way, not only are they in sanctuary cities, where these cities are technically violating federal law, they're going to be on the energy grid, and we're already seeing brownouts in upstate New York and all across this country because we need to invest in energy. We need to understand it has to be reliable. Congresswoman, we know who's going to pay for it. It's going to be the American people. We expect that there's going to be. What are you planning on voting on this bill? I'm going to be voting a no because there's not a hell no button. This is the worst thing you can do is raise taxes in an inflation and create more government bureaucracy and invest in green energy. When you think about it, only about 12% of the CO2 emissions in the world are caused by the United States. This bill is going to make a negligible amount of impact on that. And if anything, it's going to put the American people in worse crisis, and it's going to hurt the American people. And why would you do this in a time? One of the lone conservative voices in New York State. Congresswoman, thank you so much for joining the program. Thank you, Lawrence. Great to be on. You got it.
Subscribe to the Fox News YouTube channel to catch our nightly opens, stories that are changing the world and changing your life. From Tucker Carlson tonight.